Good morning, everybody. Hope you all are well. Just left Carter Gap shelter, and I think we're gonna go over Albert Mountain today, which is big because that's 100 miles that I've done. It's a long way to go, but 100 miles is a lot by myself. I was the last one out of camp today. Just feeling like it's hard to get packed up in the morning, put everything away and get water and eat. And doesn't sound like much, but I got a lot of little things that need to be put in their places, and so, but today is a lot warmer today. Just wearing my leggings and shorts, and didn't even start with my puffy today, so feeling a lot less frigid and frozen. Nothing else much is going on. Carter Gap Shelter has a lot of camp spots for people. No bear box, no bear hangs. You have to hang it by yourself. Your bear, your bag, food bag. And let me just stop for a minute here so I can switch hands. So I had to hang my bear bag for the very first time by myself last night. And I did it, but it wasn't perfect by any means. And I said a little prayer before I went to sleep. No bear would get my food. So they had signs out for a lot of bear activity in that area. So but everybody packed up early. I was the last one out. But it's a good night. Not too cold. A lot of people up and out early this morning. Alright, I'm gonna put this away. So we're doing a little bit of a climb, and I don't want to breathe heavy in your face. Alright, bye. Hey guys, climbing Albert Mountain, and I wanted you to see this view. It's incredible. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, so I have a bit of a fear of heights, and you drop off one end of this trail here, so I might have to put you away real quick. Climb up Albert Mountain is no freaking joke. This thing is a monster. Alright, I gotta put the phone away. It's getting rocky and weird. Okay. Alright. Holy cow, everybody. Albert Mountain is no freaking joke. That last 0.2 miles up to the top is like literally hand over hand climbing up. And for somebody that's afraid of heights and doesn't have very good balance, that was an adventure. Woo-hoo. Unfortunately, they were having a prescribed burn up there at the top. So it wasn't as clear as I would have wanted it to be in the pictures, but I did take pictures. So basically, when you leave the shelter, you walk along this, nicely graded kind of path and then our trail, and it's not bad. I hope I'm going the right way. And then you you know what, let me just make sure this is the right way to go. So as you get closer to Albert Mountain, you start climbing the ascent to Albert Mountain. You're climbing along this path or trail that goes over these, it's like steep drop off on one side. The views are amazing, but it's for somebody with no balance or very little balance and afraid of heights. It was an adventure for sure. Oh my goodness. So now I've got about 2.5 miles left till I get to camp, and I really hope that there's some camping spot left for me. So as you get close to, you start seeing the lookout, and you get up there, and or you're climbing, and it's literally hand over hand climbing up there. As at some points I was throwing my poles up and climbing up, even though it was scary, and I wish somebody was there with me. It was also a lot of fun and an adventure, and I'm so glad that I did it. And I'm official 100 miles in. How exciting is that? All right. So I'm going to put away the phone so I can come down here and find my way to the AT. Keep your fingers crossed that there's a campsite there for me. When I get there, I'm going to rest the rest of the day. Probably go to bed early. All right. Bye, all. Thought I'd show you some of the trail after Albert Mountain. It's very level. I don't know if level's the word, but slight inclines. Let's just put it that way. I think we're about 1.5 miles to the shelter. I will be very glad to get there. Whew. Believe it? 100 miles. Walked 100 miles. Wow. That's pretty amazing. Oh boy. This isn't normally the way the trail is, FYI. Usually, you're up and down mountains all day. Looking forward to getting my trail legs. I mean, every day I get closer, right? But I'm not quite there yet. Feel stronger, but haven't got my trail legs yet. I think another couple weeks or something is what they say. For a month before you get your trail legs. Whew, I sure hope so. Alright, I'm going to put the phone away because my hand is getting tired. And I will hopefully see you at the shelter.